So listen carefully.
What's going on?
I'm going to start off with asking you.
A newly uncovered post-ceremony update from creators Stephen Graham reveals that a follow-up project is actively entering development, which points to a major shift that means the creators are breaking their own rule about keeping this a one-and-done series. You are watching Screen Explain. This production update kicks off because the initial 4 episodes were designed as a strict standalone exploration of youth violence, shot entirely in one continuous take. The disruption happens because the series just made history at the 2026 BAFTAs, sweeping major categories including Best Limited Drama and Best Leading Actor. Instead of letting the narrative rest, the overwhelming critical and commercial pressure has forced Netflix and production company Plan B Entertainment to officially open up a new development window. This is where the entire system of the crime anthology changes. Because writer Jack Thorne previously insisted that Jamie's specific story has been fully told, the creative team cannot simply bring the same characters back for a standard police investigation. This restriction forces the production to function under an entirely new framework, moving away from the Doncaster police station and shifting focus toward a completely separate case of youth exploitation. This creates a logical chain of cause and effect. Because the core identity of the show relies on its real-time, single-take cinematography, the new project will have to build its narrative pacing around a single location or a highly compressed timeframe once again. This will lead to a direct focus on a new vulnerable protagonist, meaning the camera will operate as a second-by-second observer of how modern digital systems and social media influence young people before the authorities intervene. This dynamic shifts the core function of the narrative. The series is no longer about a father desperately trying to prove his son's innocence in a holding cell. Instead, the upcoming project functions as an expansive, systemic look at how modern communities fail teenagers altogether, which removes the personal family comfort that grounded the original episodes. This leaves us with 2 distinct possibilities for how this expanding timeline will unfold. The obvious direction is that Season 2 acts as a direct spiritual successor, introducing a completely new set of characters facing a similar legal crisis in real time. But that feels too predictable for a creative team that thrives on experimental formats. A more likely outcome is that the project in development will function as a companion piece, focusing on the immediate psychological aftermath of a completely different crime, tracking the social workers and educators trying to prevent the violence before a weapon is ever drawn. This changes what the project is truly about, moving from a single family's localized tragedy to a definitive, recurring examination of institutional failure step by step. Will the creative team find a way to replicate the groundbreaking tension of their first one-shot masterpiece, or will expanding this universe dilute the raw power of the original story? Subscribe to Screen Explain for more.